Hello, all. Welcome back to Castle. Today, we're going to unpack a little bit more the happenings in Hollywood and what it could mean, what it potentially means, and just exactly how far are they willing to push stuff back. Now, just to recap, I'm not going to go over it all. They've delayed a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. The MCU delayed till 2021. Dune has been moved back. Pretty much all of Hollywood has moved back to 2021. There are some movies that have been moved back all the way to 2022. That's 2 years. And there's already rumors of other stuff that's going to be pushed back maybe even further than that. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to see exactly how it shakes out. But the one thing in this is the theaters. Can the theaters survive for this amount of time? Can they survive a year without any big budget movies? Yeah, there's a few of them out there making money, but they're not making money like they normally would be. There's nothing new coming out. The only thing come out has been Tenet, and that I may give a review on it later. I went and watched it, and I know everybody was making a big deal about it's only pulled down. I think the current is a little over 250 million, and that hasn't even paid for that movie yet. So that has Hollywood scared. And if I'm being honest, I don't think Tenet would have done much better. It would have done better, but I don't know how much better. I think it would have had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it would have done fairly decent, 500 million maybe. But I don't think it would have done much better than that because the movie wasn't that good. I've known people that have went and seen it. I mean, the sound was atrocious. It just wouldn't. It really would. I mean, the action was okay. I mean, but it just wasn't a good movie. It just wasn't. I don't think it was going to be this gigantic blockbuster, even if everything was normal. But that's neither here nor there. How are these theaters going to survive? They've already showed that they're not ready for VOD, video on demand. Mulan proved it. And I know Disney hurt themselves by putting it only on Disney Plus and Stars to an extent. That was their fault. Now it's out there cheaper than Disney Plus, and people would still $29.99. Yeah, okay, but you're not having to pay you can go to Vudu and buy it, and you got it permanently apparently, and you have special features that it didn't have on Disney Plus, which is stupid. And you're not having to pay the $6.99, so it's still cheaper. Either way you go. So that the digital model is not where they need it to be. Because let's face it, if they're going to, you have a family of four. When you go to movie theaters, even if you go during, kids free, kids get in half price or whatever it is, the two adults are still paying anywhere between, what is it? What's a regular ticket now? $20-$30? I hadn't been, so I mean, and plus you got popcorn, plus you got all the rest. Are they willing to? It shows that people are not willing to pay $30 or $40 to do it. And in order for them to make money, they're going to have to charge more. You're going to have to charge $50 to $60 a pop. to make money, to make the amount of money these people want. That's a lot of money. Why would anybody in their right mind spend, let's just go with $50. Because that's, like I said, for them to make a strong profit, they're going to have to charge an exorbitant amount. It's going to happen. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon it's going to. And once they get to that point, I can't personally justify spending that much money. The only way that they're going to be, and there are ways they're going to be able to get around doing it. A lot of people aren't thinking about this. How are they going to do it? Well, simple. They're going to make it to where they stay on these streaming services where you have to spend the $50 longer before it comes out on disc or even VOD like Vudu. You're looking at 6 months to a year. And there's a lot of people going, no, that ain't going to happen. Oh, yeah, it will. They'll do whatever they have to do to make a profit. This is a new territory for them. They've been dependent on the theaters for decades. And if we know anything, it's hard for people to change. And I just don't see it. I do not see this ending out good for anyone. Them, us, just anyone. It doesn't matter. It's either going to go sky high where you're spending $60, $70 per movie, and they're not going to release, and it's going to get to the point where they won't release it for a year or two. You watch. And this ain't going to happen overnight, don't get me wrong. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and they do this. That's just like Xbox with the Game Pass. As soon as they get enough people hooked, trust me, that's going to go up in price. It's not going to be $10 a month. It'll be, I figure they'll get to the point where it's $50, but they're not going to do it. It's going to be just like Live was. Whenever Live was brand new, it was $20. I remember those days. But every year, it'd go up a little bit more. $22, $25, $28, so on and so forth, till it got till $50 or $60, whatever it was for a year. And the same thing is going to happen with these movies. It's going to start off at $30, with a couple of movies down the road, just a big blockbuster. Let's just say the next Avengers, whatever that ever does come out, that'll be 40 or 30. It'll be 35 or 40. If they're going to do it with big movies. And then the next movie, they'll bump it up a little bit more. And then the next one, they're going to bump it up a little bit more. And that's the way they're going to work this. Let me know your thoughts. Do you miss going to the theaters? Do you miss the experience? Or are you okay with going to VOD? Let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.